How's it going, everybody? I'm Aiden Hall here with Byte, Ball State's premier nerd news entertainment source. I'm standing here with Mike Neimetz, AKA Viking Jesus, the YouTube heavy metal wunderkind, as well as the heavy metal... heavy metal superstar of the Video Games Live tonight. Sir, it is an honor to meet you as well as interview you. Just a quick recap for people that don't know, what is Viking Jesus? Who is Viking Jesus on YouTube?
Viking Jesus is this all-powerful Norse demigod of video games and metal that... Okay, really, he's this guy that lives in the middle of nowhere, Illinois, that just really loves video games and happens to know a thing or two about playing guitar, so it's turned into this whole sort of character kind of thing.
What's it been like transitioning from being a YouTube star to being on stage with orchestras performing heavy metal adaptations of video game music?
Well, see, my transition was different than most because the only reason I became a YouTube star was because of Video Games Live. You know, I did my first show, and I didn't even have a stage name yet. They just introduced me by my real name, and then, you know, the video went viral on YouTube, and then suddenly everyone's asking Tommy in Video Games Live, it's like, we want him in Brazil, we want him in Los Angeles, we want him in Australia, we want him in Japan, and I'm sitting here just like, oh my god, people want me to perform in other parts of the world. This is weird, because I'd never performed live at that point. So this whole transition, next week will be 3 years since I became Viking Jesus. And I still can't believe it's happened, that I get to do this, that I get to perform with orchestras and, perform heavy metal video game stuff with some people that I've looked up to my entire life. It's one of the coolest things in the world.
Like, what is your favorite song or theme?
Oh, man. I love doing heavy metal versions of a lot of Nintendo songs just because the melodies are so catchy and they translate so well to guitar. That's why a lot of the stuff I perform live, I performed Pokemon tonight. I also have a Star Fox song I play with Video Games Live. I also occasionally do, I do other solo shows, and then I'll do stuff from like Zelda and other Pokemon stuff, and then it's not Nintendo, but Final Fantasy is another favorite of mine too, just because everything just translates so well to just, how I play.
Now, a final question I have to ask, since you are the heavy metal idol of video game music now, what is your most metal video game you've ever played?
Well, the cop-out answer to that is Brutal Legend.
Obviously, by the wonderful Tim Schafer.
I've actually met Tim Schafer. He's actually a very good friend of mine, and he keeps saying that if Brutal Legend 2 ever happens, that he wants me involved with it. But we know it's not going to happen. Other than that, I have to say Doom, just because there's nothing more metal than just slaughtering endless hordes of demons from hell. Just, and that was actually the first thing I ever performed live on stage, was the E1M1 Doom cover, so that was the first thing.
I gotcha. Well, Mr. Jesus, it has been a true honor. Thank you for this interview.
Absolutely, thank you.
I'm Aiden Hall, signing off for Byte. Later, guys.